Wait, how do you die? Oh, you... No! No, Perks, don't do it! There was no plate. Did I say plates? Oh, you mean because Sven is greeting for the local gold. Yeah, I mean... Sven is a bit of a greedy boy here. He's a bit of a greedy boy. It is what it is. But yeah, they definitely could have taken mid and bot turret, gotten a great base off, and then be back to pressure on the map afterwards. I don't really get the idea of staying around mid. It's just so greedy. I will be reviewing 2 Worlds games on stream today. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So yeah, Misfortune locked in. Pretty strong champion. Makes a lot of sense. Curious to see Sven on this champion. Ryzen Rakan. I like it. Lee Sin LeBlanc. Now this is something we want to see. Rogue responds with Jhin. Ooh, I'm really not... I've seen a lot of Jhin this tournament. I am not a fan. Jhin has looked really weak in my mind. If we go back, like what was his win rate? I'm kind of curious. It's said here before. So 16% pick rate, 1% ban rate. He actually does have a positive win rate somehow. I'm pretty surprised about that. I feel like whenever I've seen Jhin, especially in some Misfortune, it always looks way weaker. Banning Kennen. Do I like this Kennen ban? I guess I do. Yeah, banning Kennen in a way is really good here. It makes a lot of sense for Rogue. Honestly, I think they should have picked Kennen instead of Jhin. Kennen works great with Rakan. It is just so good for team fighting, and then you can pick a different AD carry on 4-5. Maybe they don't really have any other AD carries prepared. Maybe there's no other comfort picks left for Hansama in the AD carry department. I'm sure you could find something to play that would be fine. I just think Kennen has been so high value this tournament. I think if I were to do something different on the Rogue side, I would have third picked the Kennen. And then I would just pick whatever AD carry you could find on 4-5. I think it would be perfectly fine. Because now what ends up happening is that they get Jhin, which, again, from what I've seen, has looked pretty weak. I'm not the biggest fan of Jhin, especially into MF and Lucian. I think he's just weaker than they are. Because you don't take the Kennen gets banned. You have to blind pick either mid or top lane. And you also don't put any bans in the top lane because you commit to banning supports. So now Odo Amne ends up blind picking. Last pick Xin Zhao. That would have been better too. Yeah, I would be so happy being C9 right now. Like, I would be happier about my top lane pick, I would be happier about my mid jungle situation, I would be happy about my AD carry. And then I have Alistair's Rakan, which is really fine too. I kinda like this actually. Like, perks, wards for Fudge, Trimby wards for Odo Amne. Both teams investing a ward into this top lane matchup, making sure the top lane is actually going to be fine, which is very important in this game. This top lane matchup is going to be so volatile. You really need to, you know, be on the winning side, because it's going to snowball very heavily one way or another in this matchup. So Olaf solos Raptors, Lee starts blue with a leash. Both junglers gonna have bot side here. Both gonna play for mid and bot. Just gonna have to wait patiently for the fight on bot crab. That's where the magic's gonna happen. C9 has to make use of this mid prior to secure the bot crab, and in the same way Rogue has to make use of the bot prior. You basically want to make sure that you have a lane that's moving. You want to create a number advantage for yourself and use that number advantage to secure the crab. Now in this case, Rogue's wave actually hit the turret pretty early, and it should be relatively easy for C9's bot lane to follow in case Rogue wants to contest the crab. Now Inspired is actually a bit late on the crab, so none of the lane priors end up mattering. Blabber can just quickly sneak it away. In an ideal world, I would have liked to see the Rogue bot wave hit the turret just a few seconds later, and then have Trimby, have Hansama move in the river and actually look after the crab, make sure that Blabber can't take it. Like if Trimby... Let's go back a bit. So let's see here. I mean, I wasn't looking at the bot wave the entire time. I'm not sure if they could actually have pushed it slower, but let's say now there's 15 seconds until the bot crab is up. Both teams know that both junglers are going to be playing for this bot crab. Actually, I don't think Olaf has been spotted anywhere, so C9 can't know for sure. They can assume that Olaf will be playing for the bot crab. They don't know for sure. Rogue knows for a fact that Lee's gonna play for this bot crab because they know that Wukong leased for Lee Sin level 1. So Rogue has to make sure that this bot crab is safe and this bot crab is theirs, because otherwise there's a good chance that Olaf is gonna lose both crabs. So now, instead of going bot lane, there's nothing to do bot anymore. Bot lane doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is to secure this bot crab. Trimby should be covering this bot crab. He's gonna be there first. Vulcan can follow slowly, but he's gonna be able to buy some time. And soon enough, like look, Olaf is coming right now. Trimby literally has to be in this river, buying 3 to 5 seconds. It's nothing more. He just has to buy a little bit of time. Just look Lee into the eyes for a moment. Olaf is gonna be there. Olaf has a level up on Lee, so he's gonna be stronger than Lee in the bot crab fight. And then Rogue has a very good chance of winning the fight, getting the crab. If you win the fight, if you get the crab, you can rotate up to top crab. Olaf's Raptors and Crocs are gonna spawn. He's gonna base, he's gonna walk out bot side, he can start playing for Drake, and then the game is great. But because no one was defending the bot crab, now Inspired loses the bot crab, and I'm expecting him to lose the top crab here as well. It's kinda crazy if he starts walking into that river, but it looks like it is happening. Actually, no mind. Blabber Smite is still in cooldown for 5 seconds, so it actually worked out. Odamne had the top prayer and managed to walk down to help him. But yeah, it's all about this first crab. It's all about the support movement in my mind. Very big for Rogue. Ooh, Blabber, sneaky. Sneaky. Trimby actually based. Oh, Trimby, why did you base, my friend? No! Could I have gotten it if he stayed? I feel like Trimby should just be hitting this Herald with Inspire. Just burn down the Herald with Inspire to make sure you get this. this actually makes me a bit sad. Look at the minimap. No one's helping each other. Instead of having Ryze move to Herald, he starts spacing. Rakan hits a ward. Instead of having Rakan help with Herald, he starts spacing. Now Ryze walks further back, hogs his turret, and starts basing again after getting cancelled. And now Rakan based, Ryze is basing behind his turret, while Olaf is still trying to get Herald all on his own. His Jace starts moving, but his Jace moves so late that enemy top laner is first. The AD carry is moving first. And basically, now all of a sudden, even though they were in a good spot and they had some prio, now Inspired is left in a situation where he's kind of 1v4 sitting on Herald. And I mean, he did get it, but it's kind of an unfortunate death to take that I think could pretty easily have been prevented. What I would like to see happening here is have, like, Larsen just pushed his mid wave. Now, right as after he pushes this mid wave, like literally right now, he sprints to Herald and starts hitting this Herald with Olaf. Trimby, instead of starting the base, has to be hitting this Herald as well. And you just burn down this Herald with 3 people. Wukong has pushed in the top lane, but it's not gonna matter because Rogue still has man advantage, and if Wukong starts committing to the fight, Jace can follow. LeBlanc is still too far away. Rogue would already have killed the Herald by now. They can go mid. Trimby and Inspired can help Larsen push out this mid wave, and then they can all base together. But they're just so split, they're not really playing as a team, and that's why it kind of goes wrong. Giving up a free kill over to Blabber. Very good for the Lee Sin. Lee Sin, as mentioned earlier, needs to have a good early game. He needs to make things happen. Ideally needs to get a lead on Olaf. This was massive for him. And they actually end up baiting C9 really successfully here, having Olaf right behind them in Fog of War, out of vision, and when Vulcan flashes in here, now they see Olaf, and now obviously there's no way back anymore, it's already too late. I would have liked to see the opposite happen here, where if C9 has a bit more patience, if they wait a little bit longer, soon this Olaf is going to walk up, he's going to try to push out the mid lane, he might even pop Herald in the mid lane, and then the opposite can happen, where you can catch Rogue off guard. This is all about, you know, having the surprise, really. Now, I like this. This is a spicy one. Sven is walking from base straight down mid with his Misfortune super speed. Blabber has the Q on Olaf here. Misfortune is still a little bit further away, so Blabber will have to buy a decent amount of time here. Doesn't have flash up. Good kick onto the rise. I mean, it's almost impossible to see it, but the full-on Faker play here would have been... Right now, I would, in hindsight, again, it's some real hindsight here, I would put the ward right under Rakan. If you put the ward right under Rakan, you're going to kick Rakan into Olaf and the Rise, and you're going to kick all three of them. LeBlanc then has a really easy opportunity to get her combo on all of them. Lee should be safe to just walk down and buy time. He still has Godringer for the heal, and then Misfortune is going to be there in no time, and you can probably kill all of them. Olaf is still sitting on Herald. It's running out very soon, so Inspired really has to find a way to pop that Herald. I think there's around... Well, Plates are timing out in 30 seconds. There's around 30 seconds-ish in his Herald too. Foch goes with all in. Let's see. The Wukong. The monkey. Can he do it? No flash in both of them. I don't think he has the damage. It was close though. He almost did. He almost had the damage, but not quite. Oh, the Alistar. Oh, the mid lane is getting spicy. Perks is down. Olaf takes a shot down. Vulcan is still hunting. How did Perks die? I want to see that. Wait. How do you die? Oh, you... No! No, Perks, don't do it. He was safe. He was completely safe. For sure it was a misclick. It was a misclick. It can't be anything else. Like, he just misclicked. Oh, that is such an unfortunate death, though. This is... it's so funny. I love it. It's great. Jason Trimby on the turret, Foch and Blabber coming from one side. Vulcan is already engaging from the other, and they have Perks TPing behind them. Ryze is bot lane without TP, so he won't be able to help. Sven on the MF obviously cannot join either. Jin is mid lane. He has a wave hitting his turret, and he's gonna have to decide really fast right now if he wants to sprint top to try to help his team, or if he's gonna take this wave on the turret. Olaf is coming from lane, and most of all, I'm excited to see if Odo Amne and Trimby can actually get out of this one, because it's looking a little iffy. Odo Amne did not get out. Perks got really angry. Perks spawned and he was mad. He wasn't... No more playing around from Perks. No mercy. Okay. Excited to see how next season is going to be with the new Drakes, but that's a completely different topic. Like, some of those Drakes look really OP. Both teams are just going to focus on the top matchup here. Which, again, is going to be good for C9, because they have the winning solo lane in the bot lane. Wukong is always going to be able to create the pressure. He's going to be able to create an advantageous TP situation. And he's going to have the most impact on the other side of the map if something breaks down. He's just going to keep pushing the waves in first, and Odo Amne has to decide if he wants to be with his team or if he's going to drop this turret. Now a fight breaks out in the mid lane. This is exactly what Rogue wants. They want to break out that fight, make things happen, while Perks is stuck top without CP, and Foch obviously wasn't really able to do anything to prevent that. Now, how did this happen? C9 is in a great spot here. Look what's happening. So Ryze moves mid with the support. He basically gives Perks full top prior on this next wave. Foch is pushing the bot lane for free. Rogue is moving 5 people to the mid lane to defend this Herald play. But the best part about this is that C9 doesn't have to do anything. This Herald is gonna smash this turret, boom, and the turret is gone. You don't need to have any members mid anymore. After this Herald has been put, C9 can just walk out. They can just walk out, like right now. Mid turret is gone. Like, just now, run for your lives. Actually, you know what C9 should do right now? They should send Sven, Blabber, and Vulcan down bot lane. If they don't want a base, which it certainly doesn't look like, send these 3 people down bot. You already have mid turret with Herald, you can rotate 3 people bot, Perks can push out top, take over the next mid wave, and you basically rotate everyone down to take the bot turret. You take mid turret with Herald, you take bot turret with 4 people. You base, you come out of base fresh again, and then you can keep the pressure up. But like this, because there's lingering around mid lane for a while, which again I don't really get, especially because there's no one showing top, like no one is showing either bot or top, so it's kind of suspicious. There was no plate. Did I say plates? Oh, you mean because Sven is greeting for the local gold? Yeah, I mean, Sven is a bit of a greedy boy here. He's a bit of a greedy boy. It is what it is. But yeah, they definitely could have taken mid and bot turret, gotten a great base off, and then be back to pressure on the map afterwards. I don't really get the idea of staying around mid, it's just so greedy. Fudge base, they didn't really get anything out of his bot prio. Larsen can move back to the top lane and catch most of this top wave. And instead of C9 being the ones to pressure, which they could have been, now Rogue got a great play off, and all of a sudden the gold is completely even. Fudge ends up using the TP to make sure that Perks takes his top turret. Kinda unnecessary, he wanted to keep his teammates safe, I guess you can't blame him. Still C9, 500 gold ahead. They just don't have TP on the top lane anymore. The AD carry doesn't have flash. Now, there's one thing we need to note about the current lane assignments. Before, when Fudge went up to the top lane, he had to use his TP. This means that right now Rogue has a TP advantage, and if a fight breaks out on the bot side of the map, Ryze can join, Wukong cannot, and if C9 are not careful, they could easily end up in a situation where they're fighting 4v5. Now, with the gold only being 500 gold apart, obviously that's not a situation you want to be in, so they need to be pretty careful here on the bot side right now. It is not as easy for them to pressure anymore. They have to be smart about yeah, how they go about it, how they pressure basically. Drake is up in minutes. Right now Fudge's goal should be to push out top, create a timer for himself to move down and take part in this Drake fight. Fudge bases, not sure why he wouldn't clear the top wave. Not sure what he's worried about. Oh, Perks is moving top from base. No mind, it makes perfect sense. They just swapped around. Fudge catches the bot wave, Perks catches the top wave. Makes sense, it's a good swap by C9, putting their member with the TP back top. So it's easy for him to join if a Drake fight breaks out. What patch is this on? I think this is 11.19, right? I'm pretty sure it's 11.19. C9 is not really in a position to contest this Drake. They've basically given up Drake completely for topside control. Let's see what they can gain from it. I am not a fan of Jhin. I think Jhin is just... He hasn't been looking very convincing to me this tournament. Like, he really hasn't. Wait. Wait. Perks? Perks, my friend? Now, W back, fast. Oh. Oh, Sven is gonna die for that too, isn't he? Wait, no way, he lives, right? No, he's dead. Okay. C9 goes mid, secures the mid prior. I really like this smart move. Now Jhin is stuck pretty far back mid catching, while C9 can move back down and control the river. Just take control of river, make it hard for Rogue to face check. If they have to face check into these champs, they should get chunked pretty hardcore, and therefore it's going to be hard for them to retake and actually take a fight. Like, look at Jin's position. Because Jhin caught this wave all the way back. Look at Jhin right now, he's sitting in his tier 3. Because Jhin is so far away, it's really hard for him to make it back to this Drake, and C9 can just burn out the Drake before Jhin is even in a position to fight. Now Drake is gone, there's nothing to really fight for anymore. Inspired is walking up pretty far on Olaf. Let's see. That was a good snipe. We're just gonna watch this. I want to have a look at it after and see what could have been done different. C9 do win the fight in the end though. Let's have a look. Should Rogue really be here? I think the answer is a clear no. They already gave up the Drake. Like the moment Hansama decided to pick up this wave at this mid lane tier 3, this Drake was gone. Like right now, it's just gone. Hansama won't make it in time for the fight. So I think instead of tunneling on this Drake, right now Rogue should think, okay, what can we trade? Drake is gone, what can we get in return? How can we, like, what do we want to gain from this? Do we want to push out top? Do we want to push out mid? Do we want to get Baron control? I think the answer here is for Rogue to, instead of standing in the river, they go 5-man mid, push out the mid wave, take the Baron control, send someone top to push out, and then you can pressure mid and top. They're gonna need someone bot eventually to deal with the Wukong. If they don't wanna deal with him, they could even consider baiting C9 into the Baron side and getting an advantageous fight here. The problem now is that they just take a fight on C9's terms. Like C9 have the river control. They have most of the vision. Rogue is walking in kind of blind. They don't really have anything to play for since Drake is gone anyway. And it's just kind of awkward. It's just a random fight to take in my mind. I don't really get it. Baron is still on the map. Perks is gonna go down bot and start playing for the bot tier 2, I assume. It's gonna be all about the Baron now. The Baron control. He's gonna be really, really useless. This poor guy. Poor Olaf. He's probably thinking, if only Fiddlesticks was open. If only I was playing Fiddlesticks right now. But nope, unfortunately you're not. That is not the case. Not a bad base. Someone has to take care of that bot wave. Let's see. Drake is up in a minute. I don't think anything is going to happen on the top side. The opportunities to pressure the top side are kind of gone now. And it's going to be about the Drake. So slowly we're going to see these teams transfer down to the bot side and set up for the Drake instead. What? What are you doing here, friend? That has nothing to do. You already pushed in the wave. Don't greed for the chunk on Jin. Oh, he couldn't reach Jin, so he started hitting Olaf. I think right now, once Jin is gone, just take the W. I mean, ideally you're not in this position. Just get out of there. Like, this is the only thing that can go wrong. Like someone randomly getting caught. No, look at it. The situation is so perfect. They're gonna force Baron or what? I think they're gonna force Baron. Yeah, Jace is TPing back in as well. Rogue are angry. They want to get something out of this Wukong being dead. There's 25 seconds on the death timer. Perks is TPing to mid. This is kind of random. Like, this is a crazy Baron start. Like, sure, Wukong is dead, but it's still 5v4. And it's not like C9 are weak by any means. This is super forced. Wukong is up in 10 seconds. They're on a big timer. I don't see how they're going to stop Lee from getting in there. They actually end up dropping the Baron, which I'm not too surprised about. Now Wukong is alive. Rogue is in a pretty awkward position. They already invested both of their TPs into joining here now. It's pretty hard for them to re-enter the mid lane. C9 all of a sudden starts the Baron. C9 wanna hit the Baron now. Let's see. It's not as much of a flip for C9 because Olaf is actually forced to walk all the way around because he doesn't have flash. It's a bit harder for him to steal the Baron now. He is slowly starting to walk up. Olaf is too far away. They can finish the Baron. Hit the Baron. Hit the Baron. C9. Get the Baron. Yeah, there we go. Now you can fight. Let's see it. Why did Inspired end up being so far away? Wait, I want to see their inventories. Do they not have any pink wards? Trimby has 2 pink wards, Odoamne has 1. Well, they already used at least 1 if not 2 pink wards. They might... I think they used all of their pink wards at this point. Yeah, they don't have any pink wards left. So right now they don't have any vision on Baron. I think Inspired has to walk up to the Baron and throw an axe on it right now to see how healthy it is. And then if they want to contest this Baron, they have to start playing towards the Baron side. It is kind of tricky because Perks is on the side threatening the carries. Overall, this is just not a fun spot for Rogue to be in. There's not really like a good play here, I feel like. And the problem from this all stems from them randomly starting the Baron. Just because Wukong was dead, they just double TP in and randomly hit the Baron, get forced away. Once you get forced away, you're in such a weird position where C9 can just do whatever they want. And then Rogue just doesn't really have much vision either, so they're kind of blind here. Inspired walks in, he feels the need to push Perks out, which, again, like I think he kind of has to push Perks out, like otherwise Perks is going to kill Hansama in a moment. Trimby is a bit disconnected with the rest of the team here. He needs to be with his carries. Like, ideally Trimby would have been the one pushing out Perks, and Inspired would have been standing where Odo Amne is right now, throwing an axe over the wall to check the Baron health and be ready to walk in. I don't really see why Trimby is standing over there. I think he could have been helping the team. Like, they're just a bit desynced here. They don't realize how much of a timer they're on. They're just taking it too slow. Now Trimby is coming, but it's already too late. Inspired is so far away from the Baron. Baron is on 2k health, and it's going to be gone by the time he makes it there. I think if we go back a second here, they basically know everything. Like, it's obvious with the way they're playing. Rogue knows everything. They know there's a couple of guys hitting the Baron. They know exactly where Perks is. They see Alistar. I think the only thing, or the main thing I would change here would be for Trimby to take Inspired's job. Trimby should be helping Hansama and Larsen pushing out Perks, while Odo Amne and Inspired are slowly like pushing into the Baron area. Inspired can just throw an axe over, he can check the Baron health. Once Perks is pushed out, the 3 other guys can rejoin and they can start actually trying to play around this Baron. I guess, I mean, Inspired actually, he does get smite up in time. And they probably could have bought a bit more time too if they were closer to the Baron. They just gave it for free. I want to see this Lee Sin kick again. Keep an eye on Blubber here. So he's queuing onto the Olaf. Jin has flash and heal up. Blubber has flash as well. He lands on Olaf. Oh, I think Hansama started pressing W so he couldn't flash it. He has no Gale Force. Here! Wait, he's rooted? Actually, oh, he just messed up. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't have gotten hit by the sleep, but again, hindsight, you can always say that. Clean combo by Blubber, really clean lead combo by Blubber. Very well played, and overall very, very well played from all of C9 in this entire phase. This was super clean. It was really hard for Hansama to respond to that lead combo, like to react to it, because Blubber just quickly went in and R-flashed him before he could react. Well. The Baron power play plus 4.3k for C9. Whew. That was quite a throw. That is a rough one. Rogue just got a little impatient. They wanted it all right away. They just had to hit that Baron. Had to double TP to take it, and then this happened. I was about to say that was an NA Baron, but it was actually EU. EU doing the Baron. Oh wow. The excitement. You're about to fight for this Baron knowing that this fight is probably going to decide whether you're going to get to the quarterfinals of the Worlds or not. Many of these players have never even been at Worlds. Actually, a lot of them have been at Worlds before. Many of these players have never been on the quarterfinal at Worlds before. It's NA versus EU. There's just so much pressure, so many thoughts going through their heads. This Baron, all these players, they're feeling it right now. They're feeling the pressure, feeling the adrenaline, feeling the hype, possibly feeling the nerves. Let's see who comes out on top. That is a good combo by Vulcan. Actually, oh, Fudge wasn't even there. I thought it was a good engage. I was wrong. Oops. I wonder if C9 could have finished Baron if he didn't go. Yeah, Fudge was just too far away from them. They didn't really have anyone ready to follow up yet. Oof, no, ooh, the game is turning! The Baron was pretty low. Oh, I just went a little bit too early. I got a bit too excited. So, C9 used Alistar Flash, Wukong Flash, and Wukong TP. Rogue used Jace Flash and Jhin Heal. Wukong and Alistar are still dead for a while. That actually gives Rogue the Baron, so now Rogue all of a sudden is back on track. Again, they got the Baron, sure, but I would still say C9 is in the driving seat. C9 still has the better comp. They just need to find a better engage. This one was a bit optimistic. Like, if Wukong was there ready to go with Vulcan, I think it would have been fine. Fudge was just a bit too far away. It's a matter of seconds though. Like, if he was there 2-3 seconds earlier, then maybe they would have aced him. This game is wild. This game is really intense. See. The problem is, look at the ward. Like, look at the ward. This ward up here. This ward is what it's about. The TP starts now. For this engage to work, Fudge has to be here, like on this corner, already walking in. Look at the Baron health too. Baron has how much? 4k? I think they could just have finished the Baron, no? Yeah, the Baron is dead. It's 4k. There's 4k on this Baron. If C9 just hits the Baron, they're gonna finish Baron right now. Rogue is gonna walk in here, closer to the wall. Inspired cannot steal because he doesn't have flash. Oh, C9 can finish Baron. Rogue is gonna keep walking up. The second Baron dies. Fudge is already gonna come around this corner. They have a great flank on Rogue and the game is gonna be over. Again, just a little too excited, Oh, this game is so spicy, I can't believe it. This is actually such a good game. Rogue won't even be able to get much more from this Baron. They got 2.4k gold. They did get an Infernal Drake, but it's running out in 25 seconds. Hard for them to get much more. I like this blubber, I like this a lot. Doesn't want to sit there, continue looking for the angle. Takes the base. Come on. Come on. I want to see a deciding fight. This is gonna be hype. Baron is up in 40 seconds. Drake is up in a minute. Rogue still playing the ARAM game. Playing for the mid waves. They moved down in the bot river to take control. Perks is taking care of the top wave. Perks has to join up with his team soon. Here he comes. He's TPing in. I think they're gonna play for the Drake first. It's Infernal Soul for both teams. Very, very valuable. C9 does have the Drake control now. Oh, Perks, don't get caught again. Getting nervous seeing this. Has gone wrong before. Drake is up in 10 seconds. Baron is up. Rogue could rise roll to Baron right now if they wanted to trade, but they're committing to the Infernal Soul, which I think is a very wise choice considering C9 already has 3 Infernal Drakes. Gets Odoamne's stopwatch out. Perks is smurfing. Odoamne has been taken out. C9 just has to play it calm and collected, and they're slowly gonna win this game here. Calm and collected. There's no one die. Move to the Drake. Rogue walks down the mid lane. They're in a really tricky spot right now. This is the worst time for someone to get caught. 50-second death time on Odoamne. C9 already has taken the Drake. Now they can start focusing on getting the Baron. They do not have rise rolled. Olaf cannot get into the pit and steal. He has to walk in all the way. Perks is looking again. That Perks catch on Odoamne was legit a game-winning play. They need to win over that play. So Rogue just cannot do anything. They had to give up Drake, now they're giving up Baron. Look at this chin shot. Not even close. That could have been a game-winning play too. Let's see, C9. It's now or never. You have to close this one out. Don't turn this into an hour-long game. Oh, Blabber didn't even smite, by the way. I think he got the Baron in an auto attack. Wait, I actually need to see that. He got it with an auto attack. Wow, okay. That's not even close. Okay. C9 is coming back out on the map. Playing the 4-1 Wukong bot. The rest of the mid, they need to wait for Blabber. I think Perks found his target. Sven? Sven overextends? Sven is gone? No way. Does the game keep going? They actually don't end here? Oh boy. It never ends. Bit of downtime again. If Rogue gives up this other Drake, the game is over. But I don't think they have a choice. If they walk into C9, C9 can easily turn on them and kill them. Rogue has zero vision, they're gonna walk in completely blind here. They know that they're doomed if they give up Elder, so they're gonna walk in regardless. Wait. What? Rogue groups mid with 5 people, they risoled in. Risoled in completely blind. Onto an Alistar! Wait. Wait, did Vulcan not cue them? Oh, I think he messed up his timing. I think he messed up his pulverize. Yeah, he didn't pulverize anyone. He did get the W off. And still, despite the missed pulverize, there's no way Rogue wins this. That was a really good reaction by Vulcan though. Like he was ready, he was standing on top of them. He just missed the Q. That would have been quite an Alistar Q. I don't know. Rogue got really desperate. Like Rise holding in like this is a pure desperation. And it is tricky, like they know if they give up Elder, it's doomed. That was a game though. That was a game. C9 victory. C9 advances to the quarterfinal. Oh no, I don't want to see those sad faces. I'm gonna get depressed from that. Let's not see Rogue sad faces. These poor guys. So close to making it to quarters. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna stop this review here because this review has been a very long one. I hope you all enjoyed this. This is not something I've done much before. It probably was extremely long. I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing, but I hope in any case that all of you have enjoyed it a lot. Which has been pretty cool, has been a lot of fun, and I have enjoyed it at least. Captain Flowers reacts to C9 win tiebreaker.
He fucking did it! Odoamne will fall! Rogue will fall! Fuck yeah! Fuck yes! Yes! Let's fucking go!
Oh,
Where? So shut up! Music! Microsoft Edge, why is that even in a hotbar?
Oh, I love Captain Flowers. Oh, this is great. This is really good.